welcome back to another video. Oh my god, it has been ages since I've done a video. 4 weeks, a month. I'm sorry guys. I have very much been procrastinating this video as much as possible because it is so much effort and I just haven't had the time to do it. But before I let you guys watch this video, I'm at 810 subscribers. We are getting very close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you do like my content, make sure you like and subscribe because I do like making this content for you guys and show your appreciation. It would be great if you get me a subscriber. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video of me ranting on at you for the next 20 minutes. And I'll see you later. Right guys, let's start off this video with our first safe class SCP, which is SCP-005. This SCP costs $1,000 to place down, which has to be connected to a desk or a computer desk in order for you to actually start earning profit from this SCP. This SCP is described as a skeleton key. Basically, it allows you to open up any door or gate regardless of the lock that is used. So if anyone gets it, they can just walk around the site freely without any hassle. Profits wise, you get $154 per test, $370 per minute, and $22,176 per hour. SCP-010. This SCP costs $7,500 to be placed down, obviously connected to a table, and is described to be the collars of control. These collars come with a remote control. Anyone who wears the collar can be controlled with the individual who has the control of the remote. So basically, if a scientist is holding a remote, they can move the Class D without the Class D's will. Profits is that you get $398 per test, $724 per minute, and $43,382 per hour. SCP-025 costs $12,000 to be placed down initially, and is described to be the well-worn wardrobe. This SCP has been said to be able to cause injury or even death within 24 hours of wearing what is inside the wardrobe. Class D can change appearances while wearing what is in the wardrobe. So Class D can change to scientists if they want to. Profits wise, you get $523 per test, $897 per minute, and $53,869 per hour. This SCP costs $20,000 to be placed down and is described to be the Obsidian Ritual Knife. SCP-034 is a forever sharp knife that should be under observation by security personnel at all times, and at no point should Class Ds get their hands on it. For profits, you get $678 per test, $1,071 per minute, and $64,410 per hour. SCP-099 costs $25,000 to be placed down in your site, and is also to be described as the portrait. It is said that if anyone views this specific artwork for too long, they will go crazy and act in an uncontrolled manner. Profits-wise, you get $768 per test, $1,213 per minute, and $72,960 per hour. Moving on to one of the only SCPs that doesn't want to harm you, which is SCP-500. This SCP costs $15,000 to place down and is described to be the pill. This individual pill can cure any sickness or disease within 2 hours of the individual that's taken it. This can be very useful in your SCP Foundation to cure any NPCs from SCP exposure. Profits-wise, you get $578 per test, $991 per minute, and $59,534 per hour. Moving on to SCP-999. This SCP costs $10,000 to be placed down, and is described to be the Tickle Monster, which is allowed to roam freely within the SCP facility. This SCP seeks constant happiness and attention from all employees, and will do anything in its power to make those employees happy. Profits-wise, you get $464 per test, $844 per minute, and $50,576 per hour. SCP-1025 cost $30,000 to be placed down and is described to be the Encyclopedia of Common Diseases. This SCP is a 1,500-page book that lists all known diseases. Readers of the book will show symptoms of the disease that they have read about. Profits-wise, you get $851 per test, $1,344 per minute, and $72,960 per hour. SCP-2295 costs $2,000 to be placed down in your site, and is described to be the bear with a heart of patchwork. This SCP activates within 2 meters from a human that is sustaining major trauma and will heal them. Profits-wise, you get $207 per test, $444 per minute, and $26,703 per hour. SCP-4714 costs $5,000 to be placed down in your site, and is described to be the Unicorn Friend. This specific SCP can teleport from place to place, delivering messages to those that the note is written to. The Foundation doesn't know how it teleports or how far it can teleport at this current time. Profits-wise, you get $323 per test, $646 per minute, and $38,706 per hour. Now guys, as we are halfway through this video, I am going to give you a small clip of something that will be in a future video, so enjoy! SCP-004 is an old wooden barn that costs $300,000 to be placed down. It comes with a set of 12 rusted steel keys that the test subject can use to enter an abandoned factory. Profits-wise, you get $3,239 per test, $3,533 per minute, and $210,535 per hour. SCP-109 costs $350,000 to be placed down, and is called the Infinite Canteen. This is an Army-issued water canteen that has an unlimited amount of water and weighs exactly 3.16 kilograms. Profits-wise, you get $3,548 per test, $3,670 per minute, and $219,976 per hour. SCP-173 is also known to be the Sculpture. It costs $250,000 to be placed down, and is described to be a concrete statue with rebar and spray paint around it. This SCP needs constant eye contact while in the containment chamber to prevent it from moving and cause death if constant eye contact is broken. Profits-wise is $2,909 per test, $3,173 per minute, and $189,085 per hour. SCP-205 is described to be the Shadow Lamps, and it costs $500,000 to be placed down. This SCP is a pair of flood lamps that is used in photographs, and it passes completely through any surface that isn't coloured white, and can also display a young woman's shadow. Profits-wise, you get $4,383 per test, $4,383 per minute, and $262,980 per hour. SCP-426 is just an ordinary toaster that cost $150,000 to be placed down. However, this SCP can turn Class Ds into a toaster if interacted with them, and those Class Ds have been said to harm themselves in order to fully become a toaster. Profits-wise, you get $2,154 per test, $2,585 per minute, and $155,088 per hour. SCP-513 is a rusty cowbell that costs $200,000 to be placed down. There has been reports of this bell stalking people and causing extreme anxiety when noise is produced by the SCP. Profits-wise, you get $2,550 per test, $2,887 per minute, and $173,400 per hour. SCP-2883 costs $10,000 to be placed down and is a 1.2 kilogram crystalline entity that's a reassembling of a bird. It displays animal-like behavior and can severely reduce blood flow if it's looked at for too long. Profits-wise, you get $464 per test, $844 per minute, and $50,576 per hour. SCP-4854 costs $80,000 to be placed down, and is described to be the book with writings of rituals and spells. Profits-wise, you get $1,493 per test, $1,991 per minute, and $119,440 per hour. SCP-5020 costs $100,000 to be placed down, and is described to be a heavy sixer game console that has a 45% of its original components and can give off exposure damage to the person that is using it. Profits-wise, you get $1,699 per test, $2,124 per minute, and $127,425 per hour. SCP-5293 is a group of red rubber balls that cost $40,000 to be placed down and can get up to speeds of 643 kilometers per hour if bounced. Sometimes these balls are green, but they can blow up on the person that is using them. Profits-wise, you get $1,002 per test, $1,503 per minute, and $90,180 per hour. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!